Hey, this is George Carnes. We're here in Merikit, Uganda, as we do the project turnover for the Samuel Awori Memorial Access to Wash grant. And this has just been an amazing grant. It's about $240,000 in value with match from the Rotary Foundation, and 48 individual districts and another 22 clubs that represent 14 different districts. So there's a total of 62 districts that have supported this grant. It's the most number of districts that have ever supported a global grant, with the exception of Polio Plus. And so if you turn around that way, Beth, you'll see the top of the tank, the storage tank, and that's 100,000 cubic liters. And so we have a mechanized solar well about 1 kilometer from here that pushes water into this tank and then is gravity fed through 5.5 kilometers of piping to 6 schools, a town center, a health center, and the county government building. The project also included putting 2 sets of latrines in every school, and we did a couple of things that we added to the grant to do 2 microflush toilets, one here at the health center for the pregnant mothers so that they would have access to really good bathroom, and there was also a shower installed in the maternity ward of the health clinic here. We had probably 700 people at the project turnover today, including the Minister of Health for Uganda and several other county dignitaries.
Is the meter.
Well, Beth, this is the meter coming off of the high capacity well. It's a mechanized well. The well is being driven by these solar panels. One of the things that we're not used to seeing in the United States is solar panels pointed straight up. But because we're here at the equator, the solar panels point straight up, and they will run the pump for 12 hours a day, every day. And then we have enough storage capacity. We have a 100,000 cubic liter tank, and that is enough to provide water overnight for everybody that's using it. And then when the sun comes up, the pump starts running again.
And about how many thousand people are benefiting?
Over 10,000 and on market days, over 16,000 people.
Wow.
So the great thing about a microflush toilet is you build it once and it lasts forever. You don't have to keep building more and more toilets when the latrine fills up. So what you have here is a digester that's built underneath of the toilet, and you access the digester here. And about every 2 to 5 years, depending on how much use the toilet has, you take this off, and it has ready-to-use compost inside it that you can put right on your garden. You don't have to compost it again. It goes directly from here right onto your garden. And the thing that makes it work are earthworms. And Alfred here, he actually went and found our earthworms and introduced them into these microflush toilets when we came and built them. And as a matter of fact, his company, Owiko Engineering, they did all the plaster. And we trained 40 microflush builders, and Alfred was one of them that we trained while we were here building 2 microflush toilets. And so it's really simple technology that can be built out of what is local in almost any country on earth. The cost is less than most pit latrines because you only have to dig it about 2 feet deep, and most pit latrines go about 8 feet deep. So there's much less digging, and that's one of the most expensive parts of building a latrine or a toilet. So that's the design. The gas escapes up this pipe that is created from the worms eating the biomass that's inside of the digester. That's a microflush toilet. So this is the water kiosk in the market area. So in this area on Wednesdays, there'll be up to 16,000 people. As you can see, people are coming and getting water, and because we're doing the project turnover today, that water is free. But normally it will be 100 Ugandan shillings to fill one of these water cans. People pay to have water fetched about 300 shillings. So if I'm living out in the neighborhood, I can pay a young person to come here and fetch my water. I give them 300 shillings, they come and pay 100 shillings, and they make 200 shillings.
Sanitation. Practice personal hygiene by washing hands. Clean water and soap in a clean container.
Who is this?
This is Ryan.
And she has malaria, but she's feeling better already.
Just be kind. What matters is your heart. You gotta let it shine. What matters is your heart. Just be kind. What matters is your heart. You gotta let it shine. What matters is your heart. Reach inside, you will find. What matters is your heart. Spread your love and light throughout each day and night. Let us join our hearts as well and make a change in this world. Just be kind. What matters is your heart. You gotta let it shine. What matters is your heart. Just be kind. What matters is your heart. You gotta let it shine. What matters is your heart. Reach inside, you will find. Feel a heart step beat in the sim. There is only one team in this game.